exciting to be here in the greater Houston area and in Texas. Wonderful to have our guests with us today. I want to thank Governor Abbott for joining us and for your strong partnership and collaboration along with the state and local teams, which makes today possible. When people think of Texas, at least people from Indiana, they think of big ideas built at scale, like Mission Control or the Texas Medical Center, or one of the busiest ports in America. And this state has a long history for thinking big, and today we're honored to add to that history with a big investment of our own. Today I'm proud to announce that Lilly has chosen Texas as the next site for our U.S. manufacturing expansion. This is our 8th U.S. manufacturing facility since 2020, and it's going to be right here in Houston's Generation Park. We plan to invest $6.5 billion in a state-of-the-art, small molecule, active pharmaceutical ingredient facility. That's a long phrase, but that's what we're going to build here. And we'll manufacture here in Texas the foundational elements of Lilly medicines. We'll use advanced chemistry right here in the United States. By onshoring this kind of production, we call it API production, we'll reduce our country's reliance on foreign suppliers. We'll shorten lead times for medicine to get to patients, and this will ensure faster and more secure supply chains for life-changing medicines. Why Texas? Why did we make this decision? Well, it followed a review of more than 300 proposals and applications from around the country, from over 40 states, and Texas came out on top. Texas stood out for what it delivers to a modern manufacturing site like the one we're building. Texas offered speed and scale, from blueprint to validation to production of medicines. This region offers top-notch talent, rooted in a history in the energy, aerospace, and medical industries. And of course, Texas offered world-class infrastructure, power, connectivity, and the Port of Houston to keep goods moving. But Texas also offered an innovative ecosystem with leading clinical research institutions like MD Anderson and Baylor College of Medicine, and a robust supply network of chemical suppliers that are located nearby to support our growth. This project will create 4,615 jobs, 615 high-wage permanent roles of operators, engineers, and scientists, as well as 4,000 construction jobs as we build the site. And the impact of these jobs will ripple across the Houston economy. It's estimated that for every $1 we spend in the pharmaceutical industry and Lilly at this site, it will generate $4 of economic impact in the community around us. Sometimes I read stats like that and I wonder where economists come from, but I've seen it firsthand. Right now we're building another mega site just north of our headquarters in Indiana, and I had a chance to visit there with some of the local community. I met a guy who had a small catering operation really run out of his garage. He's now catering 2,000 meals a day to the workers at our site. His business is booming and he's expanding. I met the Ford dealer in town where we're building this plant. F-150s can't stay on the lot. Business is booming for him as well. And up the road at the school I went to, Purdue University, they just received a huge grant to really refine their pharmaceutical engineering program. Money coming into the community. So these statistics aren't just numbers, they're real. We're changing the face of northern Indiana, and I think our site here will change the face of the northeast side of Houston as well. But they'll also change lives of families, of people who come to work for us. These are high-quality jobs, high-paying jobs. Average wage is a little over $100,000 a year in our plant. And then we offer full health care benefits and education benefits. In fact, the benefits we offer all our colleagues, including myself in the U.S., are identical. These are great jobs, and they can change the trajectory of families who apply for them. We're also really looking forward to partnering with your local educational institutions, the Sheldon Independent School District and the San Jacinto College System, which has recently implemented a new program to build expertise in pharmaceutical manufacturing to prepare students for high-tech, high-wage jobs, just like the ones we're bringing here to Houston. What we designed in this facility is digitally native, integrating AI, machine learning, and automation to maximize quality and efficiency from day one. This will assure that the design and development of all our activities, all the way through to commercial production, are exactly the quality we need. This facility also will be marked by its sustainability. Lilly has a goal to be carbon neutral in all our operations globally by 2030, and this site will be part of that. Our energy will be 100% renewable, and we have zero routine waste to landfill, and continue other emission reductions along the way. And this site will be no exception to any of those goals. In fact, we've invested here in Texas, in Castro and Swisher County, in a massive wind farm operation, more than $100 million investment Lilly made that will be basically supplying all of our U.S. clean energy needs out of Texas here. That's already well underway. In fact, I think it's opened already. And we're excited to be a part of that investment in Texas as well. That will allow us to make this facility fully LEED certified here in the Houston area. Once we're up and running, our Houston site will manufacture many medicines, but the first of them will be a drug called orforglipron. We'll come up with a better trade name once it's approved. This will be Lilly's and really the world's first oral small molecule GLP-1 agonist. You may know about this class of medications, which is changing the face of health in our country, and we're going to submit for global regulatory approval for this new oral pill, not an injectable, for weight loss and other metabolic conditions by the end of this year. And when it's approved, it will help more than tens of millions of people around the world with chronic conditions caused by obesity, like sleep apnea, diabetes, cardiovascular conditions, and many, many others. All with the convenience of a once-daily pill that you can take without regard to food, just like your other medications. That will be made here in Texas, here at this site. But of course, this isn't just about one medicine. The API capabilities we're building here will support many, many other ingredients that make up Lilly medicines around the world. We have a pipeline of over 30 small molecule medicines, and we hope many of them will be produced here at this site. We're accelerating our work to bring these capabilities back to the U.S., and this Texas site is one such example, to make sure Americans can count on a safe supply of authentic medications made in our own communities, our states, and our country. Medicines that are FDA approved, medicines that are of the highest quality. And of course, access to medicines is hugely important, and in the case of obesity, we need to expand on that. As we land here in Texas, we'll talk more about that with state and local officials to expand access to all of the Lilly medications, including obesity care, which is a chronic, debilitating disease that causes about 40% of all of our healthcare costs. We want to expand coverage across our country for these medications and be a part of the movement to make our country more healthy. At its core, today's announcement is about opportunity. Opportunity for the people of Houston, for the state of Texas, for Lilly in coming here, and for America's leadership in biopharmaceutical innovation and manufacturing in general. Above all, it's a generational chance to improve health and well-being for Texans, for Americans, and for the millions of people outside of our country who will receive medications made in this plant. So I want to again thank Governor Abbott and his entire team, thank our state and local partners and everyone who took the trouble to join us at today's celebration of the beginning. And we have to remember it's just the beginning. There's a lot of work to do to make this plan built, up and running, and operational. We'll ask for your help along the way, and based on what I've heard so far, I know we'll receive that help to make this a huge success for everyone involved. We're proud to invest in a state that champions progress and partnerships, that champions business and free enterprise, and even prouder of the future investment that this plant will make to build a healthier community here and around the world. So now I'd like to welcome to the stage Governor Abbott and look forward to his comments about today's big announcement that Lilly's making. Governor Abbott.
Well, thank you, Dave. Please give it up once again for Dave Ricks. It's a very big day, very proud day for the great state of Texas to be connected with the world-renowned Eli Lilly. We are so proud to have Eli Lilly right here in Houston, Texas. I want to thank those who are gathered with us, including those who will be speaking to you shortly. Friends of mine, State Representative Harold Dutton, County Commissioner, go ahead. Former Senator and now County Commissioner Rodney Ellis. Someone whom I just met who's going to be very involved in this process, Diane Tennehouse, great to be with you. And I talked to him, there he is, Mayor Whitmire. Thank you for your leadership in this great community. Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia. And the person I call the glue to any economic development project in the state of Texas, and that is Adriana Cruz with the governor's office. Adriana and I spent many days, many hours talking to Dave as well as other members of his entire team, explaining how important this project was to the state of Texas, how much we really wanted this project here, how much we were willing to do to make sure that we were able to land this project. It's kind of funny because I learned something moments ago when talking to him about what we could do, which is literally in a way move mountains to help large businesses like this, and not only start, but to complete a project as quickly as possible. I told him about the story of what we did for Elon Musk, where he wanted to come to Texas and build a gigafactory in less than 18 months, more than a mile-long gigafactory larger than the Pentagon and having vehicles roll off of it. And I asked Elon at the time, I said, have you ever built a house? Which seems to take longer than 18 months. But Elon was able to complete that project, working with us, making sure that we cut through the red tape so he could finish the project, and got it done in less than 18 months. I did not know until today that Dave Ricks wanted to check my homework. And he called Elon, and Elon verified exactly what we were able to do. And the important part about this is we did it for Elon Musk. We're doing it for Eli Lilly, but we do it for every business that either exists here, grows here, or moves here, because Texas is the best state in America for doing business. So this announcement by Lilly is huge just unto itself. It boosts pharmaceutical manufacturing in the state of Texas. But it's also very important from the angle of national strategic importance. You know, we learned the hard way earlier this decade about being too reliant on other countries for the manufacture and supply of medicines and other medical supplies. It is a national security issue that we're dependent upon other countries. It is imperative what has taken place in America today that we bring home to America the manufacture of all of our medicines and all of our medical supplies, so we will be able to supply for our fellow Americans what we make right here in Texas, in the United States of America. Texas is proud to be a part of that very important mission. Eli Lilly also complements an already very robust healthcare infrastructure in Houston. He mentioned a couple that I will elaborate on just a tiny bit. Houston, as you all know, is home to the largest medical center in the entire world. They provide cutting-edge treatments that save lives every day. That medical center, just that medical center, is comprised of more than 20 hospitals and more than 60 different healthcare institutions. Plus, the area around us, this geographic area, is home to 5 medical schools. And Eli Lilly's more than $6 billion capital investment is just going to broaden that healthcare infrastructure. This project was so important to the future of Texas. We wanted to invest in it. We provided a Texas Enterprise Fund grant of $5.5 million and an award from the Jobs, Energy, Technology, and Innovation Program of $146 million. We're proud to say that Eli Lilly is now part of the Texas economic juggernaut. Ranked by CEOs as the best state for doing business for 21 years in a row, Texas has won the national championship for economic development for 13 years in a row. We rank number 1 in America for the most new jobs, number 1 in America for exports for more than 20 years. You heard what Dave talked about. A large part of what they're going to be doing is making products that will be exported. And so Eli Lilly will just be extending Texas's lead in the nation in exports. When you add together everything that Texas is doing economically, you realize that we have more than a $2.7 trillion gross domestic product annually. There are only 7 countries with an economy larger than Texas. The United States, obviously, China, India, Japan, the UK, Germany, and France. If you see the way things are going in France these days, and you see the way things are going in Texas these days, we may soon be passing France to have the 7th largest economy in the entire world. As Washington looks to bring manufacturing capacity back to America, Texas is stepping up to ensure that we do our part to expand biomedical manufacturing right here in our great state. And Eli Lilly enhances Texas's stature as the home of cutting-edge manufacturing, serving as a critical part of the very important medical supply chain here in our country. So once again, I want to thank Dave Ricks and Eli Lilly for everything that you've done. Know you have our ongoing commitment to work with you and your company and your future every single day. Thank you all very much.
In a world that demands health and hope, we're taking bold action right here in Texas, where innovation, determination, and the pursuit of excellence lead the way, where the discoveries of the past were born and the groundbreaking treatments of tomorrow are to come. We're investing in Texas. We're investing in the people who make this country great. In jobs, in science, in the economy. But most of all, we're investing in patients who need answers because their lives depend on it. Making medicine that's never been made means doing what's never been done. And that's what we'll do together in Texas.
Please welcome Harold Dutton Jr., Texas State Representative. to all of my colleagues and Governor Abbott and to David. Let me thank you for allowing me to share in this occasion. I was sitting there thinking about back to 2013, Governor, when I was approached about creating Generation Park. House Bill 3860, which created Generation Park. And I kept thinking about that all the time. And I was here for the groundbreaking, and it was just woods and dirt. But nobody could imagine that we'd be here today. It reminded me of one thing, though. I was riding in East Texas, and I saw a sign on a church, outside a church, that said, if you don't believe every day's a good day, ask God to let you miss one. And I thought, well, okay, that means there's only really two kinds of days, good days and better days. This is one of those better days, because when Eli Lilly spends $6.5 billion in District 142, creates 5,000 jobs in District 142, what could be better? There's nothing better than that. And so I want to take my hats off to Dave and the employees at Eli Lilly and say thank you for choosing this area as the place where you ought to be. I don't want to compete with Indianapolis, but we do have housing here too, David. And so you're welcome to transfer all of Indianapolis down here to Houston. And so with that, let me say thank you again for all the things that you do here. Thanks to the McCord family for all the things they do in enhancing and making this possible. But it proves one thing, that together we can. And God bless you and God keep you is my prayer.
Please welcome Rodney Ellis, Harris County Commissioner.
Good afternoon. It's a great day in Texas. First and foremost, I want to thank your CEO and the entire Eli Lilly team. We know there were other places you could have gone. None of them would have been as nice as being in Texas and in Harris County and next door to Houston. I'm excited that you're uplifting this project, focused on building good jobs, working families, and promoting economic and equitable growth. It's a big project, and big projects take several things. They take a lot of trust, they take collaboration, and a lot of partners pulling in the same direction. I want to thank several organizations, obviously starting with the great governor of the state of Texas, Governor Greg Abbott. Thank you so much for you and your team, sir, and all you have done. You are in Harris County, but Harris County would be nothing without the city of Houston. I want to thank the mayor of the great city of Houston, Mayor John Whitmire. And as he has pointed out to many times, they provide the water and a lot of other things to make Generation Park what it is today. U.S. Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia, you heard her name earlier, but she does a great job, such an important partner, Congresswoman Sylvia Garcia. Sarah Jones is here. I didn't see her, from Senator John Cornyn's office, but Sarah, thank you for all that you and the senator do. We have Dr. Brenda Hellier and the board chair, both from San Jacinto Community College, Dr. Brenda Heller and Dan Mims. Give them a warm round of applause. If there are other board members here, thank you for being here as well. The superintendent, the board president of Board Rivas, first of all, of the Sheldon Independent School District. Board first, give them a warm round of applause. And the superintendent, Dr. Demetrius McCall. Give him a warm round of applause. Harold mentioned it, but Ryan, Ann, Meredith, the entire McCard operation, you do such a great job. Thank you all so very much for what you do. The all-powerful, almighty, so important Greater Houston Partnership, Steve Keene is here, and his chair, Gretchen Watkins. Give them a warm round of applause. There are many others, but if I forgot it, all protocols observed. That's what we do when I was in the Senate if I forgot somebody. Generation Park is more than just land. It's a community built to support communities like Eli Lilly with great infrastructure, and it's going to get better. Workforce training, natural connections at places like Dewson Park, a short distance from here. Generation Park shows us how thoughtful planning can attract world-class investments while advancing economic equity and broadening opportunities for working families and communities of all colors. This project will open doors for students at the Sheldon Independent School District and all our other school districts, the San Jacinto Community College and all of the others. And we come close to 40 if you count all of them. They will get the skills that they need for good paying jobs to support working families and build long-term economic security. We've created a new TERS. That's important. Something I used to raise a little cane about, Harold and Governor, when I was in Austin. But that TERS was created last December. And with that tax increment reinvestment zone, we will be able to keep investing in the infrastructure in nearby parks and affordable housings so that families can live and work in this community. And that is so important. We're so glad that Eli Lilly came to Texas, and you will never regret it. Thank you.
Please welcome Diane Tenenhouse, site head, Lilly Houston.
Good afternoon. I am honored to be here today as the new site head of Lilly Houston. It feels really great to finally be able to say that. I've been at Lilly for 22 years, and I've got to say, this is the most exciting time of my career. Today is just the beginning of our journey, and I'm excited to share more details about the vision and plans for what I know will be an incredible addition to Lilly's global manufacturing operations. The Lilly Houston site will be state-of-the-art, designed with the highest levels of digital automation and monitoring, customized for Lilly's life-saving new products, and equipped with advanced technologies. As you can see in the slides behind me, this site is not a direct replication of any of our other facilities. It is built for the future. And as construction begins, we won't sit idly. In fact, one of our first priorities here in Houston is to build a strong team. I am personally focused on hiring best-in-class leaders and talented individuals who will help us start up and run the site. Oh, and by the way, hiring is starting immediately. We're actively seeking folks with a safety-first mindset, dedicated to quality, and ready to improve lives. Some of the roles we're looking for are engineers who qualify, maintain, and improve equipment for medicine production, scientists who optimize and monitor our processes, lab analysts who test our medicines for quality, utilities and maintenance technicians who make sure we have the water and the energy and any other vital resources so that our site can run continuously. And finally, operators who make the medicine. They're the backbone of what we do. As you might imagine, the education requirements for these roles are very diverse. I've got a background in chemical engineering, but the requirements for these roles range from high school and GED to secondary degrees, such as associates, bachelor's, master's, and PhDs. There are employment opportunities for everyone here at Lilly Houston, and I'm committed to making this a great place to work. We will also work to build a strong pipeline of talent here in Greater Houston, ready to lead pharma manufacturing into the future. We'll engage with organizations such as San Jacinto College, who've got a nationally recognized biomanufacturing training program and a new center for biotechnology located right here in Generation Park. I look forward to relocating and joining the Houston community in the coming months, and I'm ready to start building a site that embodies Lilly values: integrity, excellence, and respect for people. Together, we'll make a positive impact in Houston and for Lilly patients worldwide. Now, please join me in watching a short video.
Seeking the meticulous, uncompromising perfectionists. Seeking those who aren't done making medicine until every dose is just right for everyone who needs it.
Please welcome back Dave Ricks.
Okay. Well, thank you all for being here. Before we leave, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank my team and the organizing team for today's event. Diane, well, congratulations, I think, on your new expanded responsibility. We'll be checking on your progress frequently. But really, the event planning team did a great job, and I know all of you took time out of your busy day to join us today. Let's thank the organizers who put this on. Again, I want to thank Governor Abbott and all of our elected officials here today. It's exciting to open this kind of project, and we'll be back to calling you when the inevitable challenges are in front of us. And I know from the collaboration we've already seen leading up to today and the positivity from today's event, we can count on you to help us solve problems and get this new medicine factory built on time and on budget, maybe ahead of time, we'll see, and able to make medicines for people around the world. There's three key things to remember about today. First is economic impact and scale. This will be, I believe, the largest factory for medicine in Texas, one of the largest in the country. And as Governor Abbott mentioned, that's a critical part of rebuilding our own ability to make medicines for our own people back here in the U.S. For about 40 years, Lilly stopped building sites in the U.S. Because of the economic environment and so many difficulties in getting things built. So it's really an honor and a privilege to be able to kind of refound that capability in our country and do it right here in Texas. $6.5 billion is what we'll spend, over $25 billion of economic impact in the process here in Texas. This announcement's about science and technology. We spoke about AI, all the process technology that will be built in from the ground up for this facility. It will be one of, if not the most advanced facilities ever constructed in our industry. It will be efficient, make quality medicines, and be safe to work in. But more than anything, today is about people. The people who will work here, hopefully some will be attracted by our advertisement, our culture, and the excellent wages and great working environment we provide. Their families will benefit. These are family-sustaining jobs that are really, I think, a place people will be proud to work. That's our goal anyway. But also for people who will take the medicines we make in this factory. We do make pills and vials, but more than that, we make hope, we make health, and we make time so that people have more time to be with those they care about most. That's what our medicines do. So we'll do that here in Texas. We'll do that here in the greater Houston area. We'll do that here at the Lilly plant, just a few paces from where we are today. It's an exciting moment, and I want to, again, thank you all for joining us today to celebrate the start of a great endeavor ahead. Take care. Have a great day. Thank you.